What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the UCF Knights and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So UCF's offense will go to work first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. They'll operate out of split backs.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. They're working that left side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Running inside, it's Watson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Slings it downfield. Got the tight end outside. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly. They got it. It's blocked.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Knights! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Sanford. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the run.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll run play action. Stepping to the right. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Sanford. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After Picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive. They'll snap it from close to midfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Sanford. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got his man out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
The game is still early. We're in the first half, but you need to score a touchdown here to keep this thing close. That's why that last play on 3rd down was so big for this offense. There's plays you just got to have. I know it's early, but that was one right there the offense needed, and they got it.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He makes a grab. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. They'll run it. It's Sanford. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. They'll try the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught, and he's got room. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away. And now we got third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Barnett. Going for 6. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man, it's Thomas. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. Houston going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Takes the easy completion. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sanford. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. QB got it himself. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. From the gun, looking for a man. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Cougars! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Wade. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hughes. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
Great job of executing right there between the quarterback and the tight end. You've got to have great timing. When you're throwing these corner routes, the ball's got to come out a bit early. You got to put enough air on it to let your tight end locate the football before making the catch, and they hook up on a huge gain on third down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for space. It's Sanford. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gonna take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that... a heartbreaker this late in the game. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCF sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working that left side now. Runs through a man. He might have space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And they can't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Finds his man. It's Sanford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Motion from the wideout. Here's Duke one more time. Bounced off his feet.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.